Akashvani Lucknow presents the English program.
Hello friends, this is Sumona Pandey from Akashvani Lucknow, and in this English program today we are talking about life and happiness. Life is a mystery, life is a miracle, and life is magic. And this magic is enhanced by our ability to manage our life. And for this, we need to be happy in our life. We need to know what life is. And for that purpose, we have in our studios today our reputed guest, Mr. Alok Ranjanji, who is a retired IAS officer and our former Chief Secretary. Mr. Alok ji, you are most welcome in our programs.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Ranjanji, first I would like to know what your theory is on life and happiness.
I think the way I look at life, and you so rightly said that life is magic, absolutely.
Yes.
It is a miracle, absolutely it is. And there is so much that you can enjoy in life if you understand how to live life properly.
Exactly.
What happens, I feel, is most of us do not live life properly at all. And we are, keep overthinking about things, become anxious, worry about things, become stressed, as a result of which even mental health issues crop up, feel depressed,
Right.
we feel upset, we feel pulled down, and we are not able to enjoy life. Well, what I want to say simply is that positive and negative things happen in everybody's life. And there are, even in a particular day, you will find things which are happening which are good, which are not good. Sometimes you feel positive emotions, sometimes negative emotions. But happiness is something different in life.
Right.
You can enjoy life even if negative emotions come for some time.
Definitely.
You have to concentrate on the positive aspects of life and ignore the negative emotions. Sometimes we remember the negative things more than we remember the positive things.
Right.
We should get to the habit of remembering what gifts God has given to us, and with gratitude remember what life has given to us. Remember the positive things about life and not dwell upon the negative. This, I think, is the theory of life.
Right. Mr. Ranjan, as you rightly said, life is supposed to be enjoyed. But generally, when we are speaking about life, people say life is a struggle. So when we see it from that viewpoint, obviously it is going to have a negative effect on your life, on your way of living. Mr. Ranjan, you have written so many books upon this, upon the theories of life, upon happiness. There are certain books which I would like to name here. Making a Difference, IAS as a Career, Ethics in Civil Services, Happiness and Well-Being. These are some of the very good books that you have written. How did you manage to find time during your very busy life, I would say, to write such good books? And exactly what did you want to convey through these?
Actually, I'm very fond of writing. I want to communicate my experiences in life to people. I think they will gain by what I have gone through. So that is why I write books. And most of them I've written after my retirement as
Okay.
Chief Secretary of UP. 1 or 2 I've written before that. But the balance 4 or 5 books that I've written have been after my retirement. So I've been able to devote my time much more to academic work, teaching, speaking, writing,
Right.
reading. These are the activities I'm involved in a big way after retirement. And why am I doing it? You see, it is because it makes me happy. That's where I come to the point that one should do
Right.
what makes one feel happy. Supposing I like to write or read, I do that. Whenever I read, it is like meditation for me. I get so involved in reading. When I write, I feel so happy that I'm creating something is coming from inside me and I'm sharing with everybody else. So the very act of reading and writing and teaching makes me feel very happy. So
Right.
that's why I'm doing what makes me feel happy. So that's the first thing I want to tell people is, yes, life is a struggle, as you rightly said. But if in life you do things which make you feel happy,
You
then
feel
you'll be
satisfied
happy.
in
Yes.
your job,
Yes.
you feel satisfied in whatever you are doing,
Yes.
then you feel happiness.
Yes. Even if it is a struggle. Everybody's lives have struggle.
Yeah.
Nobody can say that I have not struggled in my life. But
Right.
that struggle can also be exciting. If you're enjoying what you're doing and you're working hard, okay, you may not succeed once, may not succeed twice, but you still keep working and then you finally do get success. That gives you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. Yes.
Exactly. Mr. Ranjan, I would like you to tell our listeners about your book, Happiness and Well-Being. What exactly does this book denote and what does it have in its pages?
Right, I think I'll be very happy to do that.
Yeah.
What I've simply tried to put in this book is very simple principles. The one principle which I say is that happiness is a choice that you have to make. It's not that it will come to you from somewhere else. It is up to you. It is a choice that you want to be happy in life.
It is upon the individual.
Yes, most of us actually do things which make us unhappy deliberately. We get, upset about small things in life. We are struggling for things like money, property, name, fame. we give a lot of value to these things.
And we get unhappiness from other people's happiness also.
And we get unhappiness from other people's happiness.
Right.
And also we outsource our happiness. We derive our happiness from what other people think about us. We say such and such person is not saying nice things about me. It makes me feel unhappy. Why should it make me feel unhappy about that? Our happiness has to come from inside us. It is not to be outsourced to anybody, and it should not be dependent upon any external factor. It has to be something internal. So you have to go inside yourself and see what makes you happy in life, what gives you peace, what gives you calm, what makes you feel satisfied, contented. Do that in life and keep doing that, keep thinking like that, have that kind of attitude, and you will be happy in life.
Mr. Ranjan, I would like you to suggest certain measures, like you said, meditation. We think about ourselves in solitude. How can one meditate and get happiness?
You see, meditation, as I said, when we say that happiness is something which is inside us, so we always say that we must control our mind also. As I said in the beginning, let us not think of negative things. Let us think only of positive things or happy events. But it is not easy.
Not easy.
Negative things keep coming in the mind continuously.
Exactly.
In fact, human beings are wired in such a manner that the negative comes much more to the mind than the positive comes.
And also that we remember the negative things more than the positive.
Much more. Something bad happens, we'll keep remembering it for years.
Yes.
And supposing even if you win a lottery, you will forget about it after 2 months.
Exactly.
But if you have a small something accident or something, you will remember it for years after that.
Right.
So that's the kind of thing, that is how human nature is. But the whole idea is how to get over it, how to control your mind. And there, as you said, meditation is very, very helpful. And I've written in this book also, in our Indian philosophy, Indian religion, there's a lot of talk of meditation techniques. There's Vipassana meditation in Buddhism. There is, transcendental meditation. There is Patanjali's, that meditation which is getting... All that, if you follow that path, the various techniques are there. Of pranayam, of sadhana, of
So
dhyan.
yoga, you would suggest yoga as a means to get meditation.
And yoga means not asana only.
Exactly.
Asana is only one part of that Ashtanga Yoga. And other things about pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, all that becomes very, very important to follow. If you follow that even for half an hour every day, you will find your whole day you will become very calm and live life properly.
The basic point of happiness is you become content with yourself as you are.
As you are, yes.
So if you are happy with yourself and not think about the world at large, I think you get more contentment. And for that only meditation helps.
Yes,
What do you say?
it does.
Yes.
And apart from meditation, there are small things that one can do to make yourself happy, as you say. One is like expressing gratitude.
Right.
We don't express gratitude to God or to our parents or to our spouses or to our children for the good they do to us.
Exactly.
They make us so happy. There's so many happy things they do to us. Let us remember those things and express gratitude. We'll feel happier.
There are instances, actually, we people are supposed to be very introvert in expressing our gratitude, I
Yes,
think.
yes,
We
yes.
can always give criticism. We can voice our negative thoughts much more easily than voice our gratitude.
Gratitude, yes. We are very, so to say, stingy about voicing gratitude.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So that is one of the things that has to be developed with practice.
Yes, it is a practice. In fact, what some people recommend is that every day in a diary, note down 3 things for which you are thankful.
Right.
Issues
That's a very
about
easy
which you are
method.
gratitude.
Yeah.
Write it down in your journal. And you yourself start feeling it. Similarly, acts of kindness. If every day you decide I will do 2 to 3 acts of kindness, help somebody. Help somebody just for nothing else. Just smile at somebody and talk to him or her.
It is said that if you spend some time with old people even,
Yes.
they get that happiness and you also get that
Yes.
contentment.
Yes.
Right. So these are some of the ways which can make you happy.
Absolutely. This gives you genuine happiness. You sit down with a person who's not well, just inquire about her well-being, listen to her talking about herself, hold her hand and sit and talk with her. You will feel that so much of happiness you are able to transmit to that person, and you in turn get happiness.
Exactly. It is not always about money that gives you happiness or that gives you things. But I think even if you acquire most wealth in your life,
Yes.
I don't think you are happy if you are not contented inside.
Yes. Money, yes, that is true. Being poor is not being happy, yes. So you require money to be happy.
Right.
But beyond a point, more money does not give more happiness. It is like
Exactly,
that.
exactly.
The more money you keep getting, then the amount of happiness does not increase the same level. And after some time, it starts decreasing, in fact, when you get more money. Then you have so many other concerns come up in life.
How
that,
to
how to handle that money
safeguard, yeah.
and how to safeguard that money, that you become anxious and worried and you become unhappy because of that.
Exactly. And yes, you need money for simple things in life, but that does not mean you become greedy about
Yes,
it.
you should not become greedy. You rightly said the word that if you become greedy for money, then it is a bad thing. It will not make you happy at all. Otherwise, there's nothing wrong. If you earn money in the right manner, don't do anything unethical for it.
Exactly.
And earn it in the right manner. There's nothing wrong in earning money. But then still, even if you earn money, then how you spend that money also decides whether you're happy or not.
Exactly.
If you spend it on others, if you spend it on charity, and then it makes you happier.
Exactly. And for that, if you look Kumbh Mela that is going on, the sages, the saints, they are so much happy because they don't have anything of their own as such as a possession.
Yes.
But they have that happiness,
Yes.
they have that internal contentment. So that is one way. Of course, nobody is telling you to become saints.
Not everybody can become a saint, yes.
But I think that is one way of life, that if you don't expect much from others, then
Yes.
also you can be happy.
Yes, that's true. And like you said about the saints, they are not, bothered about possessions as such. They
Right.
don't carry possession. Like if we start becoming my house, my furniture, my family, my dress, my food, then it makes you unhappy. If you add my to everything, that should not be there.
Yes.
You should have that habit of,
We.
the attitude of we. It's all
Exactly.
for everybody.
You have come up with a very nice theme or theory for this attaining happiness. We can say that even in poverty, we see people smiling
Yes,
and
yes,
they are happy.
Yes,
They are happy being with their people, with their beings. So it is not always about richness or always about getting all the facilities in life. Life can be unbearable if you are not healthy.
Yes.
So health is one.
Health is very important for
Yes,
life.
yes.
Health, physical health and mental health. Both are very important, and spiritual health also. I think all three things
Exactly.
are very important
Exactly. I was
for
coming
you to
to
be
that
happy
only.
in life,
Yes.
because you
Yes.
cannot be happy unless you feel. Spiritual health means you should have a sense of purpose and well-being in life. My purpose of life, my meaning of life is this. And you live life accordingly. That will improve your spiritual health.
God has gifted you with a life. That life should be meaningful and it should help others in attaining happiness
Yes.
and health and well-being in totality.
Yes.
So I think that is one factor that can make you happy in and out. Mr. Alok Ranjan, you have voiced so many things about being happy. How will you define happiness in a normal people's life?
Person's happiness would be when he or she is feeling absolutely calm and peaceful about everything. Is not getting angry about things, not getting greedy, not getting jealous, not having vanity or ego, and you're living life according to your wishes. You're enjoying what you're doing in life, enjoying being with your family, with your loved ones, and developing social relationships with as many people as possible, helping people, serving others. All this thing, if you could do in life, this will give you a great sense of happiness.
Very rightly said, Mr. Alok Ranjan. And it is true that if we want to have happiness in our life, we have to spread happiness. We have to share happiness. And the more you share happiness, the more you get in return.
Yes.
So thank you so much for being with us in our studios and sharing your views on life and happiness. And I hope our listeners, they will enjoy this program listening to it. Mr. Alok Ranjan, thank you so much. With that, we come to the end of this edition of English program. This is Sumana Pandey signing off.